Hello guys, long time no weekly vlog. This is very fun. You're currently sat in Aiden's underwear drawer. Wonderful. So it's Monday. I think it's going to be such a nice chilled week. There's not much going on, so we can just probably have a catch up over the week really. I have been having the shittest time at the moment with my health. My period pains have got even worse than they ever have before, like interrupting my sleep, my quality of life. Like I wanted to wake up this morning, have a nice little cycle. Aiden bought a cycle machine and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get up nice and early before work and have a nice cycle and make myself something nice for breakfast and stuff. But like I woke up at 4:30 in like agonizing pain, like the worst it's ever been. I was actually so worried that I'd have to call an ambulance, to be honest, and I was just like pacing around the whole flat, like taking medication, hot water bottles, my boiler, like everything I had on. And like even though some of the things were like helping, nothing was like stopping it completely. And I don't know if it's because I've been trying some other methods that the doctors put me on, which I just think they use to pine me off really, rather than actually listening to my concerns, which is not ideal. So yeah, I'm just basically counting down the days. I've got an ultrasound at the beginning of August, so let's all wish me luck that I actually get somewhere this time. I'm actually quite worried about it because the last time I had an ultrasound, I think it was like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and it was absolutely, well, it felt absolutely fine. I was a bit worried that it was going to be uncomfortable, but it felt fine and I didn't have any pain. But my ovaries were like 3-4 times the size they should be, which they never followed up on, which I think is bizarre. Anyway, I think the sizes got bigger from the cysts growing, and I also think that it's going to be really painful because when I went to the sexual health clinic to get checked and everything, and I had why can't I think of the name, speculum put inside of me, and she was like feeling pushing down on my ovaries. I was in so much pain and I wasn't on my period then. It was just like if I put any pressure now on my right ovary, it's so painful. So yeah, I'm a little bit stressed about that, but I'm gonna be super open and try and push so hard. Like I just hate not being taken seriously after 12-13 years of talking about this. And I mean, you're probably bored of listening to me talk about this as well, but I just want to sort of show this like honest, raw journey because there's so many women out there that have also experienced this, and I just want you to know that you're not alone, because right now I feel so alone in this, not being able to explain this pain to anyone in like my close circle because they've never experienced it is just really hard, and it makes me feel like I'm over exaggerating and being a pussy, but I know that I'm not, because my body should not feel like this. On to a more positive note, we have got a day working from home, which is actually so nice. I feel like these are the days that I appreciate the most, just being in my own comfortable clothing, getting to sit and tap away at my laptop, edit and do all that jazz. Today I do a lot of my podcast work, so if you don't know, I have a podcast called It's Your Life and This Is Mine. I have guests on just like you, sat at home right now or wherever you are. Maybe you're at the gym, maybe you're on a road trip, I don't know, but I'm assuming most of you are sat at home. Any of you can join in if you have a story to tell, something to share, whether that is a condition like endometriosis, PCOS or something like that, or just something in your life that you are really passionate about, want to talk about, want to raise awareness to, just want to have a chat about. I also have a grief series that I haven't actually worked on for a while. I only like sort of put an olive branch out if anyone wants to come on. I don't want to like message people and be like, do you want to come on and talk about your recent grief? I feel like that is too much. But if you are comfortable talking about grief, or someone you've lost, or someone you're losing, whether that is even a pet or a person or whatever, you can come on and talk about it, and we can share how grief is so different from person to person. It's not linear. Even people who have lost the same person react differently, and I feel like it's so important to share that. And I had a really lovely message the other day, I'm going to get it up actually, from a girl who lost her granddad, and she said that the grief series has really helped her like come to terms with it. And she messaged me on the same day of the funeral actually to say thank you, and I just thought that was so lovely, seeing how powerful these podcast conversations can be. Yeah, she was saying about how the podcast let her feel comfortable in her feelings and let them out how she needed to, whereas before she felt like there was fear of judgment of letting out her feelings. And she did a reading as part of the service, which she didn't think she'd be able to do without having listened to the podcast, which I think is so crazy and so amazing that it could have that much power and hold that much value in someone's life. And it's really spurred me on to keep going, not that I was going to go anywhere anyway. I love doing that podcast more than anything. It's the thing that really feeds my soul, and it is just purely a hobby. I don't earn any money from it, and I like it that way. Obviously in the future, if that happened, that would be great, because I put so much of my time and energy into it, more than anything at the moment. But it's not done for that reason. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this for over a year now because I want to share people's stories, because I want to meet these people and have genuine conversations with them, and I think it's just so beautiful. So yeah, if you want to come on, please do. Today is going to be a day of editing podcasts in advance, because I'm going away mid-August. I also do little podcast promos for our Instagram, and I post them on my TikTok sometimes as well, which I need to get better at. Yeah, so that's what the main focus is of the day. Probably have a chat with my manager as well to ask a few questions and things that I've been thinking about over the weekend. And yeah, let's get into it.
These condensation trails are much more dangerous than chemtrails. Conspiracy theory holds that condensation...
It's a bit too much.
Seems a bit far-fetched to me.
It's just a bit too extra.
What do you think about that one?
So chilling.
Yeah. I am a bloody mess. My sleeping pattern is, well, it's not even my sleeping pattern. I'm trying to go to bed at a reasonable time, and I just keep waking up around 4 o'clock with like agonising pain. So that's fun. But it's Tuesday and I need to crack on with some work. Ellie's actually coming over for a working from home day. Aiden's in the office. So yeah, we might do some filming and bits, because yesterday I focused a lot on my podcast and editing. I still need to do some editing today though, and then yeah, I'm gonna crack on with filming some stuff here. I find that a lot of my ideas and creative inspiration comes in the evenings, so I always jot them down on my notes on my phone and then execute them like at some point in the week. But a lot of them relate to, even if they're fashion ideas or fashion videos, a lot of it centers around self-image, body confidence, feeling good in yourself, or even just becoming body neutral and trying to not think or perceive your body as bad, just having like a really neutral view on it. So yeah, I hope that that comes across if you do follow me on other social media platforms. I feel like it's so important to me because my body like ruled my whole life growing up. Like, it was just the center of everything I did. All of the exercise I used to love doing, I would push myself beyond my limits in the worst way, because I would think that it would make me slimmer and skinnier and the smallest version of myself, and I was actually the unhappiest I ever was. And I'm not saying that for everyone, but I just had really unhealthy bad habits in my childhood, teen years. I remember one time as well, like, I'm not going to say which family member did this, but I remember one time I was like, I want to lose weight, and I was probably like 12 or 13, and this family member went out and bought me one of those like ab machine things that's supposed to like contract your muscles and make you have abs. And I just thought, like, if that was my younger family member, I would... Sorry, the camera battery died, so I'm just gonna pop this on charge somewhere. But yeah, my point was that, like, I think seeing how many things like that affected me, obviously that's exactly how the female members in my family have grown up and were also taught from their parents and their other family members. So it's not their fault, but I just feel like now I'm a lot more conscious of it, and because of the amazing like body image movement that's happened within the last like few years, I think since lockdown really is where I've noticed such a difference, like from posting my own stuff and seeing other people. I feel like I'm in a better position that when I hopefully have kids one day, fuck knows with this situation down there at the moment, but if I can, or even obviously I will adopt if I can't have my own kids, I will have conversations first. Why are you feeling like this? Has anyone said something that has made you feel like you need to dramatically lose weight or go on a crazy diet, you know? And I'm not saying dieting is unhealthy or exercising is unhealthy, because I love eating good foods that nourish my body and exercising because it releases endorphins, but I think it's changing the narrative that those things shouldn't be to make me slimmer. It's to make me like a well-rounded, healthier individual that has a lot of energy and life in me. because of those things. And it is important to lead a healthy lifestyle, you know, like if I'm not nourishing my body and not moving enough, like I can definitely tell. And there have been moments in my life where that has happened, especially like in lockdown when we were like forced to be inside. Like I've really struggled to work out from home. Anyway, besides the point, I just want to have those conversations, and I encourage other people to as well, you know. Like I had my younger cousin, I'm sure she won't mind me saying, like go through a phase where she dramatically lost weight over a short period of time, and I wish at that time now that I questioned her a little bit more, like, hey, you okay? Like, how are things going? You know, like not focusing on the dramatic weight loss, because I would never want to make someone feel uncomfortable about that, but just sort of like checking in on people, making sure they're okay, how they're feeling, what they're going through, has anything affected them recently, you know. Yeah, that is just a big old tangent for no reason. Well, I don't even know how that started, just me talking about creating content that means something. I feel like that is my key, like even if it is something like a silly outfit video or something, I want there to be some sort of meaning in there, whether that is just me existing in my slightly fatter than average body, making other girls who have similar body types to me think, oh, she just dresses however she wants without even having to mention her weight or her size or anything. Obviously sometimes, most of the time I do mention my size just because it helps other people buy a garment for them, and seeing how it fits on my body, if they have the similar body type to me or slightly smaller or bigger, whatever. But yeah, I just sometimes want to post just existing without reference to body image, just to show that it's just normal for me to get dressed every day, do these daily things, and there sometimes doesn't need to be a focus around weight and what I look like, because I'm more than that. I offer a lot more than that, than just what I look like. Oh, yes, of course. Aiden's just asked if he can use my Pret subscription. Of course you can, babes. I'm sat inside doing nothing. I need to go downstairs and grab some parcels. One, because one of those parcels is one of my Amazon orders, and it's loads of oat milk, and we haven't had any milk in for ages, and I just want a coffee so bad. I feel like I've done well, like having a little caffeine detox, but I'm so desperate for one. That's what I'm gonna do now. Hopefully Ellie will be here soon and we can start cracking on with some work together. Sorry for my crazy rant. Yeah. I'm weekly vlogging again. Oh my god, yay! So it's lunchtime. Woo! Hi. We've got Ellie here, who've been working this morning. I'm working so hard. We just made some lunch. Ellie's gone for some hummus.
Halloumi with like loads of chilli on it, like lazy chilli, honey.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Spinach. Lotus spinach.
Yeah, and he made us some nice spinach. Got some chicken and hummus in mine.
Got chicken.
Yeah, fair. It's kind of gross. Is it nice?
Oh!
Amazing news.
If you served that in a coffee shop, 15 quid.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're just going to sit and eat these. Oh, we also got some prawn cocktail Pringles for the best. And we're just going to sit and watch some YouTube.
We're watching Virgin Voyages vlogs because we're deciding, well, Charlotte's definitely going. I'm deciding where to go. Is that a spoiler?
No. She's twirling. Ellie has gone. I didn't get as much work done as I'd like to have done, but that's not my fault. I am just in a lot of pain, so I've just been trying to like do everything I can to sort it, using all of my things, and Aiden has been an absolute babe and cooked me one of my favourite meals. So we've got ramen with yummy broth, and we're going to watch Killing Eve. We started Killing Eve last night and I think we almost finished the whole of season 1. So yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight, I think. And then tomorrow we're going to finish planning our Vietnam trip for the end of the year, or not the end of the year, beginning of October. Can't remember if I've spoken about it in the vlog, but basically Aiden's brother is out in South Korea and he has been for the last like almost 2 years teaching kids English, so we're gonna go see him with Aiden's mum. And you might have remembered if you've been watching for ages, like he was in my Turkey vlog from years ago, like second year of uni. But yeah, we're gonna go out there, see him, and then because we're all the way in Southeast Asia, we're gonna go to Vietnam whilst Aiden can get some time off work. So yeah, that's our plan. You can tell that I am not well from like my face, I feel. But it's a beautiful evening and we're gonna tuck into our ramen. It looks so good, thank you so much. Yay! So it's Wednesday morning and I finally had a good night's sleep where I didn't have any pain. So I feel like maybe something is working with either what I'm doing, or I honestly don't know. But I'm just about to get ready because tonight I'm seeing Harry Styles, and I'm also going out for the day to help Carrie shoot for a project with Canary Wharf. So look how cute this little dress is. It's new from Blue Vanilla. I've never actually tried any clothing from them before, but this fits perfectly, and it's a size 14. I am heading on the tube to go meet Carrie. Like I said, I'm helping her film some stuff for Canary Wharf, and then later we're meeting Harry Styles, which is so exciting. I'm just gonna put a podcast in and zone out for the whole travel rather than trying to work and edit, which is what I usually do. And yeah, I'm trying to decide who I want to listen to. It's either gonna be the Receipts podcast or Catherine Ryan's Telling Everyone Everything, because they're my two favourite podcasts to listen to at the moment. Oh, as well as Life's Your Bitch by Megan Short, because I'm obsessed with Megan. Finally met Carrie, she's over here. I will turn the camera in a second, but I've just propped you up. We're at Urban Greens for a little salad lunch. Everything's gonna fall out. Look how colourful and fun that looks. Go for the gochujang miso sauce, because that's a bit of me.
I'd come here every day if I lived here.
Wow.
My favourite vlog ever is in the old flat, and we're talking about having babies. If I had a baby, I'd sell the stuff and get it on default, and like I'd make a bank account, it'd be my name. Like I like names, like I care kind of how they're wrote, and I like Charlotte because you go up to the L and then up to your T's.
I actually
and
do like
also
that.
love names that have like A's, E's, and I's in. Like I've got my sister like Alicia, like, and she's got the L's as well.
I think I like it visually, but I don't like the actual like saying it out loud. I don't like Charlotte. It's horrible.
I don't know if you just think that because it's like not like common, I would say, but like a bit more common. I just think, oh, Charlotte, you've heard it a lot before. Because you've never heard the name Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Or is it like Charlotte? Like, oh wow,
Yeah,
like,
it's nice.
oh,
It's
double T, Charlotte.
It's actually a French name. It's like a festival week in Canary Wharf. And basically Carrie's
So nice.
documenting it.
Like Canary Wharf is quite good at doing like weird random stuff around.
Yeah, and like a lot of it's free. Like a lot of like public.
Most of this stuff is free. I think there's a couple of things that are like ticketed, so you have to like go on the website and stuff. But I feel like they do a lot of stuff like this, even when it's not on. Like I feel like it's quite a good place to like have a visit. Like they had that summer screens thing, that'll still be on. Summer screens at Canary Wharf. I think it's the 8th of August, but I could be wrong. They're doing Mamma Mia on the screen.
Just go and sit outside. Like everyone brought like picnics and stuff.
So cute and free. But
We just did second part of Carrie's filming duties in this little box over there. It's called Eurodance. Yeah, look. You just can request a song and go and have a little dance in there with your friends. It feels so bizarre.
If you work in Canary Wharf and you've got like an office job, you need to get on there with your lunch break every day.
Yeah, for sure. God, it's like giving me an energy boost, but also sucked all of the life out of me.
Especially when she said like pick a song, I was thinking like
I was like, we need to think of something fun.
I can only think of Harry Styles from my head. Like I've got to think of something.
Yeah,
else.
same. That was my instinct. And I was like, surely we can't do
We
that.
should have done like satellites. We could have done our satellite stomps in there. That would
Yeah. But yeah, literally just walking up and requesting a song. How random. I love how she just like knew we were gonna do it. Like,
we looked quite interesting.
yeah. No, guys, this is so embarrassing.
Really organised.
So we found these little toilets to get changed into, and I was like, oh, exciting! Like we've got yoga. It's kind of like really public, so I was a bit like,
like casual yoga. Like I think she's just going to be like. I'm hoping it's like breathing and stuff. Not like
serious. It's because it's like literally everyone's like walking past, like it's like in a public space.
It's not even in like a park. It's like on a courtyard, like it's in the street. It's in the street. It's in the street.
And obviously I'm wearing this really garish outfit.
And that's all about it. That's fine.
Yeah, so I realised I have no trainers, and I didn't realise. Yeah, we didn't realise it was outside. So Carrie's got sandals on currently with her gorgeous outfit.
Is this just what I wear?
And I've got cowboy boots, and I was like, well, I can't wear those. So Carrie's giving me her socks. So, and we're walking out. Yeah, and like we're gonna now have to walk the street to the place like this.
You're like, how do you not know that you've just come from Pilates?
True.
We're such fun sporty girls. We just had salad for lunch. We're new women.
Okay, right. I'm gonna hope that I don't cringe too much of myself.
No, you won't.
When the rolling of a whole come on, get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up if you got the beat. I'll never take it from the toe, we lift up, get
Woo!
You go with this one.
Oh wow!
That's me. Big fat legend.
Oh, fucking legend, mate.
Fucking legend.
You're a fucking legend. Oh my god, no way! We're in Madame Tussauds to see Harry's new waxwork with my favourite person in the world. Right, I think we're getting close to Harry because we've all been given flowers. And we've got like watermelon sugar, donuts, there's more drinks. This is so exciting. Hey, just got back from Madame Tussauds. I feel like that is just sitting really dodgy on there. Boira is on. If you've never seen me use this before, it's basically like a period device that I absolutely love. It has saved me many chronic pain hours of my life. Even if it doesn't fully take the pain away, it definitely works at doing something. It like heats up, and I think these devices sometimes used during pregnancy as well. I can't remember what the word's called, it's just completely gone out of my head. I literally can't think of what it's called, but it's just like the same sort of signals and motions from a device that you would use in pregnancy apparently that really helps with pain. Then I've just put on my merch that I've got from Madame Tussauds and thoroughly enjoying it. It's just quite a funny thing to go to be honest, because I love Harry, but I'm not like a super crazy fan, but I do enjoy his music, I enjoy his vibe, the energy that he brings across and makes so many women and people happy around the world. So yeah, I thought it would be funny. I went with my manager came, as you'd have seen, and then Harriet and Carrie were there too. So it was just nice as well to have like a girly evening. They were playing like Harry songs. It was basically just like a big Harry party. They gave us like feather boas and little Harry glasses and everything, just getting involved. Something fun and random to do on a Wednesday evening. They also gave us these. These were also there at the event as well, but I wanted to bring it back because I thought I would just enjoy chilling and eating this here. And it's like a watermelon sugar themed donut time donut. These are the best donuts in London. I don't know, are they in Manchester as well? They might be in other cities now, but I feel like they were originally London. I don't know if I've made that up. I like it because they haven't actually made the donut watermelon flavoured, it's more like vanilla. So I'm going to tuck into that in a second, sit down, do a bit of journaling, try to decompress, because I'm feeling all hyped up and excited because of seeing fake Harry Styles. Also just received this huge package from downstairs. They were like, you've got this package, and I was like, oh, okay. I'm intrigued to see where it's from. It's from Nasty Gal and Shake Baby Shake. I feel like maybe Shake Baby Shake messaged me ages ago and I've forgotten about this. But really random that they've collabed with Nasty Gal, but I love that. Shake Baby Shake do the most delicious canned cocktails. What is going on here? God, this is so heavy. This is like a full-on festival hat. Like it doesn't look heavy, but it is super heavy, and it's got like little black sequiny tiles. I know that Nasty Gal are trying to go along more of like a California vibe route, and their stuff is like way more expensive than they used to be. God, this looks so good with my Harry t-shirt. Wow, I'm really gorgeous and sexy right now with my period underwear and my little boiler on. Does everyone fancy me? We've got all of these different flavours of Shake Baby Shakes. We've got the cherry Long Island iced tea. I don't think I've actually tried that one. That sounds delicious. Strawberry daiquiri. And then the classic favourite, passion fruit martini. And then this one is the pina colada. No, there's one more. I've missed one. It's raspberry mojito. I'm assuming this is all of their flavours. And then the other bits from Nasty Gal that we have in here are tinsel hair guide. Oh my god, it's like these tinsel things. I keep seeing people wear them in their hair. So I've got a little tutorial on how to do that. And then some silver hair strands. That might be actually quite fun. I don't know if I'm actually going to any more festivals this season. Final bits. We have a disposable camera. I absolutely love these. I do have a film camera, which I use most of the time, but if I get a little disposable, sometimes I get them as like birthday or Christmas presents, because everyone knows how much I love taking photos. I've got a 40% discount code for Nasty Gal. If anyone wants to use that, win a summer wardrobe. A summer's supply of cocktails in a personalised suitcase. 10 runners up will win a £50 Nasty Gal voucher and £50 worth of cocktails. Guys, scan here to enter. Stop the video, scan, enter the competition if you want to win, and then on the back here's a 40% off Nasty Gal code. Use it before it goes. Whoever's the first. I don't know if this lasts more than once, but go, go, go. And these are the last things they sent, some shorts, I believe. Will they fit me? I'm going to roughly see if they do. But I doubt it. I always size up when I buy online because I feel like the sizing is just so... Yeah, these are never going to fit. Guys. Maybe I am a 16 on the bottom now. Who knows? Who cares? Like, it's just a size. It's just annoying because I wanted these to fit. I love a denim short, but I just can never find ones that fit. So it's not really much shocking news to me, to be honest. See you tomorrow. It's Thursday, bitch. Honestly, I just keep sitting here like this. Does anyone else do this if they have boobs? Did you just sit here doing this? And I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird. I don't really know, I shared that with the internet, but I've just tried out some new makeup. This, I actually thought it was a foundation, I'm not gonna lie, until I've just read about it, and it's actually just a liquid filter, which is something I've never heard of before. So it must just be like a tinted, wear alone, under or over makeup, mixed with foundation or as highlighter, apply to desired areas and blend in. This was absolutely perfect. I've got the shade 3. I blended in really nicely. I literally thought it was foundation, like it's covered up everywhere really nicely and it's given me a nice bit of coverage and a glow, as you can probably tell. My skin is usually dry as fuck. And then this, which is the Collection Cosmetics Filter Finish Liquid Blush Wand. These are both like new in products as well as being new to me. And this is in the shade Peach Pleasure. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's what's giving me the little peachy glow on my cheeks. And I just feel like I found my ultimate dream combo for under £20. Like I feel like so many products that make you glowy, dewy, highlighted, sexy, sun-kissed are all like ridiculously expensive and it's just annoying. And I'm so impressed with them just from that first use. And I will be repurchasing, like even just from wearing it today already. I'm gonna see if the longevity is good, if it stays on my face. I have used my Urban Decay setting spray, which is what I use all the time. And it usually works. I mean, yesterday I think I had makeup on for like not 9 hours and most of my face makeup didn't slip even though I was being rained on. So I feel like that's pretty impressive and I think that definitely shows the effectiveness of the Urban Decay setting spray, because without that honestly it would have just slipped off my face. I'm gonna just shut the door because Aiden's listening to some really like loud annoying things. He has actually made me a coffee though, so we do love him. I've just been sat here doing some work. I've just done some stories actually about a really important campaign that the Mayor of London has sort of set called Say Mate to a Mate, and it's to encourage men to feel confident enough to like call their friends out when they're being misogynistic, whether that's in real, like just in their friendship group, like talking shit about women, or in real life catcalling, verbal abuse, you know, all of that stuff. And like there's some really scary stats on there. Trigger warning, I'm going to talk about violence a little bit. 1 woman is killed every 3 days by a man, like from violence. Like that's actually so horrible. And a lot of violence starts with misogyny. I think it's like 76% of men agree that it's violence comes from misogynistic behaviour. I've just had a little rant on my stories about it, and I just wish more men would talk about this, even if it's not something they do. Like, I'm not expecting any men that do this behaviour are gonna go out and like talk on their fucking Instagram stories, but like even in real life, people that witness their friends doing it, family members doing it, saying shit about women that is really fucked up. I just want people to speak about it a lot more, and that usually is only going to make a difference if men start talking about it to their mates, you know. So I think the campaign is great, and the fact that it's encouraging men rather than the literal victims of this shit to talk about it. I'm just really passionate about getting the word out, and I've tried to encourage my male followers to talk about it as well. I saw Max Selwood on Instagram. You should go follow him if you like mental health related posts and people who spread positivity. He did like a reel about this campaign, and I literally had to comment. I was like, thank you so much being a man and speaking about this, because I just don't think I'm going to see a lot of men openly talk about it online. I know I follow a lot of women, so it's going to be a little bit biased, but yeah, it's just a shame that I think the problem obviously lies with men and they're the ones that aren't talking about it. Anyway, enough of the negative rant. Hi, I forgot to film at Pot and Rice, but I will pop some clips here. Ellie and Jack tried my drink for the first time. If you haven't watched some of my recent videos, you might not know I brought out my own boba summer drink collab with Pot and Rice, which is a London-based restaurant in Elephant and Castle. They're actually releasing a new store in Soho, I think this month or maybe next month. But yeah, if you're in the Elephant and Castle area or want to go try out my summer drink, it's in the store. You can go grab it. You can go walk in and basically say, can I order the juicy peach tea, and take it away if you're like wanting to pop by. But the food there is absolutely amazing, so they got to try out the food today as well, and Jack and Ellie both really loved it, which was a big thumbs up. I'm very glad that they did. And now I'm just back. Aiden's just watching some stuff in the other room, and I'm watching Megan Short's vlog, of course, and she was literally just talking about how much she loves Zoe and Alfie at the minute, and I feel the exact same. Like, I love long really relaxed, wholesome vlogs, and that is exactly what I get from like both Megan and Zoe and Alfie's content. Like I literally love them. I feel like Ottilie is like my little niece because I've watched so many of their vlogs recently. So yeah, I feel like that's what I want to like emulate in my videos as well, just like chilled, relaxed, like with friends, hanging out for the week. My longer vlogs are definitely coming back. I feel like you'll be able to tell from me just chatting so much shit throughout this vlog, half naked in bed. I've literally found all of my little toys as well, like some of them fell behind the bed. So I've got Billy here, we've got Nala, a little baby Nala from Disneyland Paris. We've got Ottie the orange. We're actually going to watch Oppenheimer tomorrow, which I'm kind of excited about, but also scared because it's 3 hours long and I don't know if my concentration will last me that long, which is really bad actually. So Friday morning has started with Blank Street coming and visiting and bringing us some cold brew. So random, I love it. Hey! I've obviously gone for this shaken brown sugar one because I love everything sweet. Really nice to have our Blank Street this morning. I haven't really been very productive today, but Aiden saved his to have just before our cinema trip. So we are off to go see Oppenheimer. Are you excited? Sure. We went to see Barbie earlier this week. I feel like I said that. Actually, it wasn't earlier this week. It was at the end of last week, Sunday. So it's time to go see Oppenheimer. It's 3 hours. So we're going to go to the shop and get lots of snacks to keep us going. And Aiden's obviously drinking his coffee now so we don't fall asleep.
No, it's a Christopher Nolan movie. It's going to be so fucking loud that you won't be able to sleep. Like.
Yeah, scary. And we've actually managed to get a seat, like a sofa seat in Picture House. So should be a nice cosy time.
Well, this isn't in IMAX, so it's going to be a bit quieter. But last time I watched Christopher Nolan movie in IMAX, like it was actually a bit too loud. Like my ears were like ringing.
We actually really enjoyed Oppenheimer. I did almost fall asleep in the middle of it, I think just purely because it was so long. But I actually really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. It was done so well. We saw it on a special like film version of it and it was just, yeah, absolutely amazing. And then for the weekend, we actually headed back and spent some time with Aiden's family on Saturday for like a little gathering with all of his like extended family, which is really nice. And then we saw all of my close family on Sunday and spent some time with them playing games, seeing my mum. My mum had major surgery. I don't know if I said that in this vlog, but my mum had major spine surgery a few weeks ago and she's been struggling in recovery. So it was nice to see her, check in on my nan as well. So yeah, we had a nice family weekend and I didn't film anything, unfortunately, but I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I'm bringing the long vlogs back, like I just said, which I'm very excited about because that's what I just love consuming. So why am I not creating that, you know? Well, I've got all my dirty washing. Let me know if you enjoyed this vlog by hitting the thumbs up and commenting a flower emoji of your choice. And I will see you very soon for another weekly vlog. Bye.